Welcome back to our live conversation as we mark the third anniversary of the COVID pandemic, including its effect on work and our economy.
There's some structural changes around work that's happened to the pandemic. The first one, obviously, is the growth of remote and hybrid work. It's obviously hybrid work's here to stay. Workers, where they don't need to, will not be coming back to the office 5 days a week. It's also given us some other benefits that we've seen really in the last 12 to 18 months. We've started to care more about what does it mean to be a good inclusive leader, how to kind of bring everyone along, with a 62% labor force participation. We need every worker, every skilled worker, every able worker to be kind of in the workforce. And the more that we can actually inspire and make sure that everyone's included, whether they are remote, hybrid, or in office, is going to be super important. Then I would just add the well-being factor. We don't talk about well-being enough in corporations, and I'm talking about mental health, physical health, financial health with kind of rising interest rates and debt levels. The more businesses are now leaning into that to say if you're not happy in your kind of mental and kind of physical well-being, you won't bring your best to work, and we need you to kind of help us transform the business and execute business as usual. So I'd say the hybrid work, the focus on leadership, and the resurgence of well-being as an important business and societal topic.
And what about for women?
Sadly, the pandemic is around the world, and especially in the US, because we didn't have childcare accommodations. We've seen so many women, caregivers, disproportionate women, sit on the sidelines. There's some green shoots. If you've seen Biden's CHIPS Act policy that basically says if you get funding for CHIPS Act, you'll have to kind of comply with giving mandatory childcare. That could be helpful. But the challenge is from a woman's perspective is access, the flexibility, but also some of the culture. We need to make sure that both women and male leaders are demonstrating some of those inclusive behaviors we talked about earlier.